What's going on, guys? It's been a while, been lazy making videos. And yeah, there's a couple things that changed a little bit from like either like shop setting and cars and stuff. So far, update on the S13. Here it is. I kind of didn't really document anything of the build. I think the last thing I had, I don't know if I posted it yet, but it was just showing this in primer and like fully ripped apart. But yeah, this thing is pretty much done, honestly. It has a full interior now. This thing was gutted. Yeah, this thing was gutted, and stripped, honestly. It's kind of dirty back here, but got new Koki lights. Has a full exhaust. It's on SSR wheels. I think I posted a video, or maybe it was on that update video I haven't uploaded yet. Some SSRs. It was always a plan to throw it on this thing. So, oh fuck. So yeah, this is the build of it. I'll give a quick rundown on it. So this engine came out of my S14. So this thing was boosted, also RS enthalpy 2 and everything. I don't know, I was fucking with this for so long and I kind of got tired of it. So I came up on the deal with this 1J. Pretty much traded, or I got a block from my boy for 400 bucks. It was a block that I had to rebuild myself. Came with a head and a bunch of other stuff, but it was missing a bunch of the small nickel and dime stuff. Like, it was missing a throttle body, it was missing this thing, it was missing an ECU, it was missing a wiring harness, etc. All those small hard things to get that adds up to like a lot of money. And my boy Brian, he had he had another engine. He had a 1J as well, because they were doing 1Js together. This guy, but this thing has crank walk, so he kind of abandoned the whole idea. He also had a Collins adapter kit and a clutch and whatnot. Yeah, he also had a CD09, a whole thing he was gonna do in his FC, but he kind of just gave up on that after I confirmed that this thing needed a crank, because it's pretty gouged in there from crank walk. He bought it like that from importer too. They said it was cool. That's kind of fucked. Anyways, so yeah, I pretty much put both together and made one good 1J. That's fresh rebuild and everything. Had ARP head studs, 2J head gasket, and did everything on it. So that's all good. So I decided to throw that in there, and then I had an extra KA laying around. And this thing came up for sale when I had a white BMW. So I sold that white BMW and bought this as a complete shell. And yeah, a year later, it's all built and ready now. It's got a smog it, and it'd be another car to drive. Yeah, pretty much breakdown on this thing. 89 240. Original came with a single cam. It was beat to shit. Paint wise, it was kind of rough because it was sitting in a farm field, and then pretty much been passed around with 3 of my friends within the last 6-7 years and hasn't been running for a cool minute. So yeah, so this thing, it's a, what is it? It's an S13 block with an S14 head and all accessories. Luckily, some dude in town had a wiring special release harness for S14 KA swap into an S13. Really random. So everything bolted or plugged right in. Only thing I had to fuck with was TPS, because it had some weird ass TPS plug on it, so I had to redo that. And yeah, as far as the engine wise, stock engine, ARP head studs, new head gasket, and then it has the 232 intake and 248 exhaust, I think, or the other way around. 248 intake. It has a hot cam swap in it, so I think it has a 248 intake, 232 exhaust or something. I forgot what it was, but that's what it has for that. It sounds hella nice. I'll try to put a video in right now. coils. Front coils are like some D2 whatevers. They're still fine. The rears were blown, so on the rears I have like Megan's. Let's see if we can battery in it. So yeah, kind of wish I documented this thing because this was like a build, a full-on build I did. I didn't paint the car, but my homie painted the car, but I did all the body work. You could tell because there's still dents and shit around it. New Koki lights, you can still buy those new. Has Megan rears, full interior. Honestly, I'm a 240 hoarder, and I knew I was gonna build another hatch one day, so I just had all the extra parts hanging around. Bought these from some dude local. Yeah, Players Club. The roof is pretty cool. We kind of try to do our thing with lowrider stuff. We didn't really go far with it because sunroof, you can't really, I don't know, I feel like you can't really do a big ass cool lowrider design because this takes off a lot of real estate. So we just did lace. So yeah, I think it came out pretty sick, not gonna lie. First attempt, we'll probably try to do this a lot more in the future. You see at the edge, it kind of lifted, but again, this is the first try of our doing lace. Yeah, for the paint job, I mean, my boy Will, he knows how to paint pretty good. A lot of it is just issues on my end about not prepping correctly or not fixing stuff because I couldn't see it. And pretty much the environment we had before our last shop. That's another thing. We're in a different shop. We moved next door. We didn't move far. Our old shop was over there. So the old tenant of this section, their lease ran out and they left, and we were like, we always wanted to move in here. And that shop was pretty small. It was good enough for two of us, but then it was small, the floor is kind of fucked up, and it was so dusty. And it honestly kind of fucked up the paint. Like the car, if we like watered the floor, it probably wouldn't fine, but we do plan on painting more. So we kind of revamped this whole place. I think I had some before pictures I'll put in from Instagram. Yes, I'll do a tour in a different video. So yeah, this is this. Well, maybe I'll do a tour right now. Yeah, so this thing's done. I had all my time and attention to this thing, but I bought a new car. This is a staple car, and is this ae86 coupe. It's a legit 86 because a VIN don't lie. Not 85, as people will say. But yeah, I found this for a hella good deal on Marketplace. I couldn't pass it up, so now I have it. Has some title issues, not gonna lie, but 86 I'm willing to deal with title issues. So it's an 87 ae86. So I guess it's a Koki. Has pretty much a full interior. Is missing a passenger seat. It came with a bunk ass Momo seat, so I took that out, threw a Bride in, and then it came with a cool steering wheel, Sparko, cracked dash. I don't know if that's common. That's probably common in the 86. I know it is for 240s, but yeah, this thing is pretty nice for what I paid for, and he gave me a shit ton of parts. So there's a lot. The major issues are just paint. This thing has pretty bad paint. This regulator committed Sudoku and stopped working. This handle don't work. It's missing a lock cylinder. Also don't have keys. So no keys, no paperwork, no problem. Another thing I hate that they did was they just cut the lock cylinder thing off. So this can't go anywhere. You can't even put a key in here if you wanted to. So I'm in the market for at least that upper section of the column. Willing to buy the whole column if no one wants to separate it. But yeah, it came with a strut bar. Was it a manual rack? Whatever, T3 rack, I think that's what it was. T3 rack, T3 subframe. Extended LCAs, Megan coils, front and rear. Cool. This Megan radiator, electric fans. They did cut all the wiring, but I kind of figured out what it was with the wiring diagram. Kind of went through a rabbit hole with all the diagrams. Yeah. That's some wiring that came with it. This is other shit I bought for it. Yeah, I was missing a couple things like the center console, which I have. Came with this rear bumper. More fiberglass for me to fix. Bad parts is it's missing or has a broken tail A. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get some white line ones or see if someone makes clear tails. So I could just remove the lenses and replace them. These things. And then he gave me a whole bunch of parts that were not related to ae86. Like he gave me a bunch of LS stuff, 350Z stuff. Like he gave me a bunch of fuel pumps. Pretty much the dude just said that he just stopped with cars. I'm like, damn. That's probably gonna be me when I'm older. So this thing is a new project. Engine wise is gonna get a beams. That's it. I'm not gonna throw like something too wild in here. I want to have a 4-cylinder in this. And cost effective wise, the beams is the most cost effective right now. And the beams, you can still get them from $2,500. There's one local is for $23 before taxes from an importer. So I was gonna just buy that. And this thing will get running hella fast, not gonna lie. This thing should be pretty fast put together. Or give me a set of wheels. Some mesh boys. These ones. I thought they were just whatever wheels, but come to find out, oh fuck. Come to find out they're Hayashi Racing wheels. And they fit the car pretty nice, not gonna lie. They're 14, 6.5 plus 10 offset. They fit pretty nice. So I'm just gonna rock those until I get some like other small wheel boys. There's a lot of small wheels on Yahoo Japan, so that's what I'm gonna do. Need a front bumper. I need these little trim pieces on the front. Need to get new things of this. I think this lens broke all the way. Where is how they? No, that has to go all the way. I don't know. I'm not an ae86 guy, so I don't know. Has a hood over there. I needed to retap some of the hinge bolts. But yeah, this thing should be a pretty sick build. I'm not gonna paint this just yet. At the very least, I'm gonna make the interior nice. I was gonna repaint the interior. Like it's originally a burgundy car. You see right there, it's a burgundy paint or burgundy insides. So I was gonna redo it burgundy because I think that'll be kind of wavy. Not gonna lie. I love black interiors, but this thing has a black interior. Everything's all black in it. Now, I think I'll probably film shop tour right now too after this, and yeah, that should be it. I'll try to post more often now. I have a lot of videos in like storage that I need to edit. I just got to learn how to do that on the computer instead of using my iPhone. So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish or try to be more posting. Peace.